Introducing feature creepers, Mad Catz breaks records, demystifying the cloud, Apple's impeccable timing, and Gadget ownership revealed. I'm Cayley Mosca, Web Marketing Coordinator with Petra, and it's time for the Petra 5 in 5. I can't wait to share the 5 hottest stories of the week with you, so what are we waiting for? Let's get started. We've been encouraging you to get social, and once again it came in handy for our loyal fans this past Wednesday. Believe it or not, Oklahoma was hit by a second snowstorm this past week, making it impossible to make it into work before 10 a.m. Being the intrepid reporters that we are, we couldn't let you down, and those that caught the Petra Pulse earlier that morning, when I posted it from the safety of my living room, knew right away that we'd be in late. Be sure to keep up with all of Petra's up-to-the-minute news at facebook.com/petra.industries. Now that you're liking us, I've got something really exciting to share with you. Petra is introducing a new customer-exclusive video series. It's kind of a big deal, like being let behind the velvet rope at the fanciest club in town. Look for the Feature Creepers to bring you information on the hottest new features of the Petra website, time-saving tricks, tips, and tools to improve your shopping experience. Everyone from a first-time user of the site to a hardened veteran can benefit, so be sure to check them out. Well, it's official. Mad Catz has reached Bad A level by landing themselves the Guinness Book of World Records. The Mad Catz Cyborg RAT7 gaming mouse, which falls under the company's SciTech family of products, has received the distinguished honor of being the Guinness World Record holder for world's most customizable mouse. Guinness said, quote, with a total of 1,344 different physical configurations, in addition to its customizable driver software, the Cyborg RAT7 is the most adaptable input device of its kind, end quote. Congrats to Mad Catz, that's awesome! You can find this record-making mouse in the computer gaming section of the Petra website. It's Petra part number 187337. Now, I know we've all seen the commercials and the tagline is burned into our brain, to the cloud! But really, what is this cloud they speak of? Well, to begin with, it's not actually anything new. It's really a catch-all term for internet-based services, which have been around for about 2 decades. Think Hotmail, Amazon, and eBay, all of which were cloud forerunners and have been around since the mid-90s. Today, we're still using cloud-based services in our everyday lives without a second thought. Did Netflix, Google Docs, Windows Live, Flickr, Facebook, and mobile me ring a bell? So why haven't you heard of it until now? Poor branding for one. Let's try them out. To the application service provider. To the software as a service. To the on-demand software. Doesn't quite have the same ring. So pair a better name with improved services and watch the cloud soar. Finally, what advantages does cloud-based computing hold for you? To begin with, anywhere computing, you can create a document in Google Docs on your phone, then open it on your computer when you get to work. You can start a Netflix movie on your Apple TV at home, watch some more on your phone at the gym, and then finish it on your laptop. Most everyday computing tasks can be done on the cloud. The one holdout being iTunes, which doesn't allow users to access content remotely. For businesses, the benefits are huge as well, allowing them to host websites or business applications on cloud-based servers. Of course, security remains a concern since the data is out of the user's control, but all in all, the cloud seems like a dreamy place to be. According to the Wall Street Journal, the next generation of the iPad has begun production, and Apple couldn't have better planned the timing. Reported to be thinner and lighter, the new iPad will have a forward-facing camera for video conferencing with FaceTime, and will be available on the AT&T and Verizon. Nothing earth-shattering, right? But the timing of the release, impeccable, possibly freezing consumers right as a number of Android-based tablets get set to hit the market. To begin with, the iPad is in production just as the Motorola Xoom really starts to be pushed heavily to the market, and Motorola pulled no punches in lining themselves up as direct iPad competition with their Super Bowl ad. The news also surfaces right as Hewlett-Packard plans to unveil its tablet plans, which revolve around the WebOS, and then there's the fact that Dell is planning a 10-inch tablet that runs on Windows 7, and there are a number of Android-based tablets on deck. So, just as consumers are getting bored with the thought of the original iPad and starting to consider a rival tablet, boom! Wait just a few more weeks and you can have the brand new iPad too! What to do, what to do. The Generations in their Gadget survey, conducted by Pew Internet, shows that almost all American homes now own at least one tech gadget, with 90% of Americans living in a household with at least one cell phone. Based on a survey of 3,001 Americans aged 18 and older, the survey shows that mobile phones are the most popular gadget, with 85% having their own mobile phones, followed by computers, with 59% owning desktops and 52% owning laptops. Almost half of those polled own an MP3 player, but these are much more popular with millennials than Gen Xers, polling at 74% and 56% respectively. Next was gaming consoles, which are owned by 42% of those polled, e-readers owned by 5%, and finally tablets, owned by only 4%. Overall, millennials were by far the biggest group not to just own tech gadgets, but also use them to their full benefits, not only using them to call, take pics, and text, but also to get online, send email, play games, listen to music, and take videos. This report follows news that for the first time in history, smartphones have outsold traditional computers, essentially becoming the new personal computer, with smartphones selling 100.9 million units in the fourth quarter of 2010, up 87.9% year over year, boosted up over the 92.1 million PCs sold, which, for the record, was a record sales number for PCs, but still not enough. That's your Petra 5 and 5. Have a great week, and we'll catch up with you next time for more hot industry news.